4:39. September 21st. This morning was a bust. I didn't see anything other than a red fox that came cruising through. Fix my face mask while I'm looking at the camera. I got near. A couple minutes after 4. Took me a little bit to get situated. We got a northeast wind. It's supposed to be northeast. It wants to swirl every direction possible right now. Hopefully that settles. There was a fall in here when I got here. It spooked up out the north side of the field and then spun back around and walked behind me a little bit ago. But I'm sitting over at the standing cornfield that's deer destroyed when it was growing. There's barely any corn in it, it seems. The farmer bush, or the landowner bush hauled a couple rows of corn right in front of the stand here. This is a spot we've hunted forever. We call it the old clover field because it's probably been 10 years there wasn't. We used to have food plots. We had clover here. This is one of the first modern metal tree stands I've grown. I think we put it up in 2004. Got a lot of history here. My dad used to live in the house on the other side of the field, so I used to watch deer all the time. I missed my first deer with a bow here and killed my first deer with a bow here. And then in 2018 I killed one of the biggest bucks, if not the biggest I ever killed with a bow I shot here in October. It's a really nice night. Temperatures like in the 50s. My truck was saying it was in the 40s this morning, which is unseasonably cool for here, for this time of the year, for Southern Maryland. So it's perfect weather. The wind should be really good for me. It should be hitting me kind of in my face, kind of blowing behind me, which seems to be the best. There's bedding on the hill behind me. I expect most of the deer to come from there. And those off winds seem to be the best because it makes the deer feel like they have the wind in their face when they're coming to the field, but they still can't smell me. I bought a moon guide this year. I've just always been curious about it. I've never held a lot of belief in the moon, but I wanted to try it. And it says today is the red moon at 5:02 p.m. is the time to be hunting on a field edge. So it's coming soon. We'll see if that pans out tonight. But it's a beautiful night. My dad's on the other side of the farm where I hunted this morning. I could see what looked like a fresh scrape. Or a scrape had been in a day or two. So he's hunting for bucks, I'm hunting for meat. I pulled burger out the freezer the other night and I could see the bottom of the freezer and the wife told me I better come home with something. I'm gonna get quiet and we'll see what happens. Typically the deer come out up here and work their way out to the field. There's a logging road underneath me. Sometimes they'll come out right under. And I have the camera right in this region. Sometimes they creep out there and come out. The biggest buck I ever shot out of here came right here. And I shot him right there at 30 yards. The first deer I ever killed came from the neighbors. Crossed out this hole. And I shot it right here. I shot it with my $270 bow from Bass Pro with some Walmart arrows and some $6 for 3 broadheads. thing I've ever shot with a Montec. Just gonna see if I have blood and then get back in the tree. Yeah, we got blood right off the back. Go ahead and run back up the tree. So I decided I was going to get down, considering I've seen 3 foxes in the last 3 days. I didn't want to get greedy trying to get another deer. And ended up losing this one to a fox. So I didn't pay attention as best I should, like you're supposed to after you shoot one. I thought she cut in the woods, back to the west, because she ran straight to the north. And I picked up blood here, and it's pretty good. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to follow it. Nice big doe. She didn't go. She didn't go 60 yards. I got a road on 2 sides of me here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get her drug out real quick and either go gut her now while I'm waiting for Dad or climb back in the tree. I'm not sure. Man, I see good blood now that I'm up here. It's really hard to follow on the pine needles. This is the first year I shot with Montec, which is it's a smaller diameter fixed blade. I've shot muzzies for a long time. I shot rages for a decade. I certainly wasn't a rage blood trail, but I guess it's a give and take regardless of what you shoot. So I'm going to get her drug out. Well, it's September 21st. We're getting down to about dark now. So I don't want to talk too loud. There's no deer everywhere still. It's just now getting dark. I could have climbed back in the tree after I shot this one and kept going, but it's a piece of private land I shared with a bunch of other people. I know there's a lot of guys, or a couple of the guys on here have never killed a deer with a bow or haven't shot many. And I don't get greedy and shoot too many of them at once. Plus, I've seen foxes every time I've been here, and I really don't want to. I don't want to lose a deer to a fox either, but I couldn't be more happy. Nice big doe, full-grown doe. She came in with a yearling, but I don't think it was her fault compared to the random fawn that ran in the meantime. I feel really good about it. Hit her about, I don't know, maybe 2 inches higher than I really would have liked to. But it's the first deer I shot with Montec. I dug it way out of the dirt, but wasn't a whole lot of blood. I mean, there's enough blood to follow, but she only went 50, 60 yards, if that. But yeah, I couldn't be more thrilled. Hopefully the footage came out okay. It'll be the first deer I shot with a tack cam. I shot a sick deer last week over on the eastern shore, but I forgot to turn the tack cam on. Plus I was hunting somewhere, if you can't film for commercial reasons. I don't know if what I'm doing is commercial to begin with, but I don't need no trouble. But I couldn't be happier. It's the second deer I've shot with this bow. It's my bear species that I built this spring. Got walnuts falling out of here like little bombs. But I spent an incredible amount of time working on this bow. I changed the strings, I tuned it, all sorts of stuff. And I'm pretty proud to deer number 2 with it. Everything's working well. So hopefully this just starts a good season come. But my wife was just getting on me that I pulled Burger out last night. We did burgers on the pellet grill, and And when I pulled 2 packages out, I could see the bottom. I still had some meat, but I could see the bottom of the freezer. So I actually got a new freezer getting delivered tomorrow. And I don't think time could have been better. Should be backstraps burger sausage. And we'll do tenderloin and omelets tomorrow. I can do the sick to go with a big hit. Couldn't be happier. I know my kids, so I'm freaking out. My wife sent me a video of her running around screaming. She's so excited. So I'm gonna take some pictures real quick. They're gutted. Dad's still hunting. He's probably 500 yards from here, so I'm not gonna mess him up. But yeah, hopefully he can get something himself tonight. I think he should buck hunting. He's not looking for a doe. Well, thanks for watching.